Hi, friends, and welcome to The Universe Says. Today is Tuesday, April 6, 2021. Happy spring April day to you. April showers bring May flowers, though, so it might be one of those days with showers for you. Partly cloudy, sunny here in the hill country of Texas and in the 70s. Very nice. It's going to turn to summer, though. I think by Thursday we got a high of 99. Oh, I'm not ready for that yet. Fortunately, that's, I think, a short-lived little blip, and we'll go back to like some decent springtime temperatures, I'm hoping. So we've got our calendar, and we're going to find out what the universe has planned for us for today. We never know what it says before. I don't look at it. I would like to experience it at the same time as you do, and then make some comments about it and invite you to make comments about it as well, and what the quote means to you, or how I missed the mark completely in my interpretation. That's valid. I'm a different person who's walked in different shoes, and so things mean different things to me than they might to you. All right, so going, here we are, the lovely flowers and everything around. All right, so this is Scott Adams, and he says you can have a rotten day and be miserable, or take that horrible day and be wonderful. I'd rather choose the latter. You can have a rotten day and be miserable, or take that horrible day and be wonderful. I'd rather choose the latter. Scott Adams. Of course, that's sort of mind over matter. And while you cannot necessarily affect what happens to you exactly, right? You cannot predict what happens to you. You cannot necessarily control certainly what happens to you. But you can control your response to it, and also how you perceive it and think about it. So you can have what would be on paper maybe not so spectacular of a day, but if you find the value in everything and remain grateful for everything that is in your life, the day could still feel wonderful to you come the end of the day, or at least certainly not as bad as it would have otherwise. So I think that that's what Scott is trying to say. I've always been a big proponent. I'm a bit stoic sometimes. Maybe it's that German ancestry in me, don't show weakness, the way I was brought up and so forth, that I generally don't wallow too long in any kind of despair. It's just like, it's okay to feel it, let it move through you, but don't sit in it, don't sit in it. And after a day or so, I usually can feel okay. I don't see anything wrong with, for an appropriate amount of time, making sure that you feel what you should feel about a situation, right? But then don't let it consume you. Don't let it be the thing that defines you, even for a short period of time. Find ways to bring some happiness, some joy, some contentment into your life, despite what's spinning around you. So I think that's what Mr. Scott Adams is saying. You can have a rotten day and be miserable, or take that horrible day and be wonderful. I'd rather choose the latter. So when you can choose the latter, is my belief as well. Choose to be wonderful. Choose to have gratitude. Choose to have happiness. Choose to have connection with others. To make all of those choices when you can. And those are all choices we can make, right? Because they're all how we react to something, how we perceive the situation. And we do have that control to make those choices. So that's what it means to me. What does it mean to you? have there been times where you were sort of stuck in the mud, so to speak, and then realize, you know what, I'm drawing a line and I'm turning this ship around, right? I'm righting the ship and steering out of here and back to my true self and who I am. If you've had an experience with that, I would love to hear. And how do you feel about negative things that happen in your life? How long should we ruminate on them, or should we ruminate at all? Should we just let it land and then we sweep it away? I don't know. You tell me your thoughts because I would love to know. So I will be back on Wednesday, April 7th, and we'll see what the universe has to say, of course, then. Until then, please take care of yourself.